So it's very, I will always say that using an influencer is good. However, in Nigeria, what I've come to notice is that we're just big on numbers. So they'll say, oh, this person has 1 million followers, so automatically they're an influencer. No, it doesn't work that way. I know I'm crushing your belief system. So I'm sorry. But just because someone has 1 million followers, 2 million followers, 10 million followers does not mean they are the right influencer for your product or your service. So that's where I will go into. There are influencers that are niche based. So you have to look at what you're trying to sell, what service or product you're trying to get out there, and see if I utilize this influencer, would it work? Would it not work? How does it work? That's where people like us come in. I can give you that advice and say, oh, this is the influencer you should use. And they're not cheap. So you want to make the right decision. So if you just pick a random influencer because, or YouTuber or social media personality, you pick them because they have 10 million followers. What ends up happening is that, yes, you get visibility, people will see your product. So if your end goal is just visibility, you get it. However, I know every business's end goal is revenue. So your revenue might not shift drastically because you are not using the right influencer. So you need to pick the right influencer for your business, for your brand. What is the right influencer? You have to be strategic about it. You have to engage an expert like me to assist you to pick the right influencer. Sometimes the influencer might even be a small, YouTuber that's not very a nano influencer, a nano YouTuber, but has the right audience. Who is the right audience for your product? What is the right, or what are you trying to sell? Who are you trying to reach? Is it a niche expert? Is it, are you trying to talk about? There's this lady I follow on Instagram. She's, I think, queen of supercars or fast cars or something like that. And all she talks about are cars, fast cars, expensive cars and things like that. When you see it, then if I'm a car, if I'm a car producer, I'm gonna go to her if I have an expensive car I want to sell, not a medium size, not a medium car, but a high influence car, a Bugatti, a Rolls Royce or something. I'll go meet her. So it's very important that in doing influencer marketing, you are using the right influencer